last week had not even signed up for this race, the marathon to go. I don't know how long it took. We're halfway and the suffering has begun.
So it turns out I actually forgot to film an intro to this video, like an actual intro, and I start vlogging at 5k. So let's give you some context. This is Side Quest Sundays, and I'm going to be taking you on a random side quest. I want to say every Sunday, but let's be real, it's going to be every couple of Sundays. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to have some fun. I'm a serial hobbyer. Let's get into this. For today's first Side Quest Sunday, we're running a 52 kilometre ultra marathon. Let's jump in. You're meeting me 5 kilometres in. Just roll with it.
We are 5 kilometres in 31 minutes. So, you know, sitting about where it needs to be. We've just got 9 and a bit more 5Ks to go. So, practically there. So why am I running 52k 2 weeks after London and after a week of running for an hour every day on a treadmill as part of a show? Last week I saw on Sunday that sign-ups were closing and I signed up. That's essentially the long and short of it. Tuned to a wider angle because you're just getting a lot of face. We're 6k in and I feel alright. Ambition for this race is to run until the end because for the last 2 years I've gone out far too quick and had to do so much run walk to get to the end. With the 100k coming up, I just want to know I've got it in me to run on tired legs. Just had to climb up a long set of stairs. Who's been the stairs in an ultra? But I wanted to overtake because, well, I'm an idiot, and so now my legs are foolish. But we have less than a marathon to go. So that's pretty sick, running for 10k, and I've still got a marathon to go. We're on almost 10.5k in an hour and 4, so kind of on track. Turned into such a beautiful day. Just hit 13k in an hour and 20. It's nice, warmer than I thought it would be, but feeling good. I think 15k, and I feel fine, but I had some pretty bad blood blisters on the London Marathon on my inner arches, and I think they've reopened. My feet are burning, so that's going to be fun. The rest of the next, I don't know, 3-4 hours of my life. Grabbed some biscuits from an aid station. Didn't need a wee, but didn't fancy stopping. I don't usually need a wee during races, so very weird. I'm being a sensible girl and walking a hill. It's not very hilly, this course, but there are some. Kilometre 17, and we've just hit an hour and 45. Aerobically, I feel pretty good, pretty fresh. Legs are tired, for sure. It's been a big couple of weeks. Spent every night of this week on a treadmill performing a play. I'm not sure it's the best ultra prep. Aerobically fine. I'm worried about my feet. I am worried about those blood blisters, but cross that bridge when it comes. Hit kilometre 20. I am kind of realising it's quite a long way. 52, you know. Oh, there seems to be some chaps blocking the path. Hello. Good morning. Morning to you and you. Good morning to you. And you guys, wow. 2 besties. 26k. We're halfway. It's taken about 2 hours 43. The second half will be slower. I can feel it. But, you know, feeling positive. It's joke, a bit of a laugh at my expense. We're approaching 30k, just stopped at an aid station, got some isotonic drink, some mini cheddars. I should have stopped for a wee, I keep not stopping for a wee, but I'm going to hang on until the aid station at mile 23 because my auntie and my cousin are there and I want to see them. In terms of pain, it's so interesting because I'm at nearly 31 kilometres and my legs and feet hurt about the same level as they did at 20. So I've got nearly 11 more k and the pain is at like a, you know, an equilibrium if you like. Actually, when I think about London Marathon and how I felt at this point, God, it was so much tougher. And I don't know what my pace is in relation to that because of terrain and also my watch is in k today, whereas I race London in miles. And I do it to confuse myself so that I don't get too attached to pace. Because I know I don't have the capacity to do the mental maths while I'm running, which is great. And then if I choose to distract myself with maths, I can. And I know that will likely be wrong. Things considered, like, yes, I do need the loo. My hips are a bit sore, but energy-wise, I feel alright. And to get to this point in an ultra, yes, I've got what, 31, 41, 51. I've got 21 kilometres to go. Pretty pleased with myself. It's a lovely day. It's windy, but now that the sun's gone in, it's nice and cool. I'm nearly at 36k, but I'm pretty sure the blood blister on my arch has just burst.
Give me a wave. There we go. And a wave. Split.
41.5k. So close to a marathon. I know, I feel fine. I'm tired. My legs hurt, but it's not the worst I felt at 41.5k. Just past the final aid station at 42. So we've done a marathon in about 4.5 hours. Just 10k to go. I'm really proud of myself today because, yes, I've still got, so I'm on 43.3k. So, you know, 9k to go-ish. But my goal now is to just keep moving this final 10k. Today's not about moving fast, but I want to keep moving. And, you know, if that's walking, that's so fine. That's what ultras are about. But any runnable flats like this, you know, I really want to be able to keep up a slow, you know, a jog. Just to know that I've got momentum in my legs as I train for this 100. Okay, so that's the goal for this last stretch. Keep moving. This shit pissed me off. You can't even tell how stiff it is. Oh. We're at 47k. 5k to go. Oh my god, I just realised. Yeah! Yeah! Just hit 50k. It is. I've been running for 5 hours and 27 minutes. Oh, we're so close. My watch is saying 51.5, and I can see the finish. Like, it's far away because I'm at the top of the hill running down a hill, and I can see the flags. So, like, it's probably over 52k, but I don't care. I can see it. Oh. Hello. Say hi. Hello.
I realised I failed to capture basically any footage from the finish line. It's the day after for a quick race recap. Explain what the hell you just watched. I'm so chuffed with that. One that's like new to ultra running. I don't want to make it. I was about to say, I don't want to make it look easy. I don't think any of what I just did made it look easy. I'm really proud of that effort considering it was a bit of a last minute thing, but it did fit in well with my, hello Meebs, 100k training plan. That's going to sound lovely, I think. 100k training plan. And ultimately, I feel like I gave such a good effort. I felt so strong. And I think I really enjoyed London Marathon this year in a lot of ways. There were so many parts of it that didn't give me the peak race day experience. And that is so difficult when you're a runner and you spend so much time training for these big races, and especially a day like London, which is so massively hyped up. And it is a phenomenal day, but you have to be having a good day as well to get the most out of it. Like, to be perfectly honest, like, having a really good day is really rare and really hard. I felt like, especially because my last few races I've not had particularly good days, I really wanted a day that was low pressure to just enjoy racing again, and that is what Sunday gave me. I feel like I have such a full cup. I'm so proud of myself, and just like, I really got to enjoy every step of that, despite the fact that I'm struggling to walk today, not because my muscles hurt, because my legs feel, not to brag, absolutely bloody fine. However, those blood blisters I mentioned on my feet, they have turned into some sort of, well, I'll allow my husband to describe it here. I believe the phrase he used were zombie feet. So that's kind of what they look like, and I'm currently just trying to make sure they don't get infected. I'd really like to be able to still run this week since I'm like building up mileage for the 100k. I hope you've really enjoyed this first installment of Side Quest Sunday, which I'm hoping will become a regular theme on this channel. It's not going to all be running, it's going to be a real mix of stuff. I really want to be pushing myself out of my comfort zone, but also just enjoying all my hobbies. I have so many hobbies, like, again, not to brag, I actually just can't stick at something long enough to become actually good at it. I just sort of like muddle along being like a very average human being with quite a lot of niche interests. That's actually fine as well. We actually don't have to be really good at our hobbies to enjoy them. You just have to enjoy doing them. I'm going to take you along for the journey while I keep up the discovery. And it's particularly apt as I'm heading out on tour again, particularly around also different parts of the UK. But especially because, like, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of hoping I don't ever tour again. Not because I don't like it, but because there are some parts of it that actually, you know, if I'm going to be honest, I don't like. And so I really want to enjoy and get the best out of the fact that I am employed to tour at the moment and get out there and just like do all sorts of things. That's what SideQuest Sundays is going to be. I'm very excited to see you all. I want to say next Sunday. It might not be next Sunday, but I'll see you at a Sunday sometime soon.